Hello! Every baby needs a strong core to move to a higher functional level in daily activities. If a baby does not spend enough time on his tummy, or does not roll much, or has a hypotonic torso, maybe this baby would have some difficulty sitting down or catch up their age milestones. Let's find out how to strengthen their core and why it's important to development. For those who are new to this channel, I am Ekaterini Zyaka and I am an NDT pediatric physical therapist with a master's degree in prism adaptation therapy and also a VMT, CST and OMT therapist. First, we need to know the importance of a strong core for the development process. In development, from the 4th or 5th month of age, the baby enters a sitting position. It is the first period that the baby has a more upright position on its own. Of course, parents drive their baby's placement these months, but babies here are discovering a new world on their own. We are destined to be in an upright position. We aim to stand and walk as humans according to our genes. From the beginnings of our lives, everything happens for one reason only, so that we can stand and walk. Our brain gathers all the necessary information of our body to be able to respond to any challenge for the main goal, which is the process of walking. We know that all our internal organs work better in the upright position. Our reception of the environment is better in the sitting or standing position. Even more, in the upright position, the eyes focus properly and see all the space around them. In this way, the baby is able to constantly reassess the position of the body in space by gathering information from the environment processed by the brain. Another important system that works well in the sitting and standing position for the development process is the vestibular system. The vestibular system is our guide for our balance in the environment and for processing the way our body responds to every challenge it has to face. As we know now all this information, let's dive into how to work to strengthen the trunk of our precious little one. Here I use a ball. The movement of the ball mimics the movement of every daily activity of our body. We do flexion and extension, lateral flexion and extension, and the most important, rotation, which is the combination of flexion and extension. Rotation is the highest level of function in our body. Our growth is complete when there is rotation in our daily functions. Swinging the ball also trains the baby's body as it does when riding a horse. The brain receives all the information from the body's receptors and after being processed completes the body's reactions. Each time the answer depends on the requirements of the function. We facilitate the correct answer to any function. In daily activities, we have to deal with millions of bodies and limb repositionings. In such cases, the brain redefines the coordination and adjustments needed so that the operation is specific and precise. We facilitate the rotation of the upper torso through the pelvis while the baby tries to catch a toy from the ground. Do not forget that for a baby, everything has to do with the toy. The ball is the only tool that provides all the access in action. This is what makes it so accurate when we have to organize the trunk. If you want to learn more about ball therapy, you can watch the suggested video that runs now on the upper right corner of your screen. The combination of flexion and extension in the upper part of the body completes the balance at the sagittal level. This is important in growth because through this integration starts and completes the lateral combinations of flexion and extension of the trunk at the frontal level. When these movements are combined, then the rotation has begun. The rotation between the upper and the lower trunk occurs in the transverse level. In all the activities of the training program, we must focus on the toys and how we can provide an interesting place for the baby to explore and play. When there are more opportunities for the baby to explore the environment, there are more actions to be accomplished and more goals to be achieved. Finally, we must remember that the body is whole and nothing works on its own when it comes to function. Everything is interrelated and the only real goal is standing and walking. Thank you for watching this video.